a lot of things that shameless hat has done, but her greatest sin is vanity. And I'm going to say this about you now, baby. Everybody who knows you are dumb as a sack of hair. Truth is, if it wasn't for your singing and your dancing, you would have never been anything more than a shampoo girl in your mother's shop. You ain't got the common sense of a damn dog. She's just dumb enough to be down with whatever's going on.
Okay.
She's probably one of the most least empathetic people I've ever met in my life. She's always lived in an alternate reality. She's a whole space cadet. And as long as she gets to be the prettiest, and as long as she gets to be the number one, she don't care what nobody do, how they do it. She knew what her father, Matthew Knowles, was doing with all of those other girls in Destiny's Child. She knew. She knew what
allegedly?
He was doing with her.
This is allegedly, no?
No, I'm telling you for a fact. I know this to be true. Why don't you ever tell anybody how your daddy brought you up from Houston and took you to Oakland and left you with Dwayne Wiggins? And that's how you got your deal at Sony. See, I know their history. I've been busting her ass out for years. But everybody wants to worship and everybody wants to praise. She is a hack. What she's done to her sister Solange is unforgivable. Because it's Solange that was the true talent, and her sister's been siphoning her whole life. She's a thief and a liar. You know what I was taught? Scratch a lie, find a thief. They're thieves, they're liars, they're manipulators. But the things that I could say specifically that I know that happened that are criminal, why don't they want to face me? I'll tell you a true story. The night that we did the Fade to Black concert, that epic concert that sold out in 30 minutes at Madison Square Garden, I was there. I was in that show. I was on the ensemble. I was a part of the Philadelphonics. And I watched everything that happened that night. And I'm telling you right now, it was nothing more than a satanic ritual. That's why I walked away that night. But after hearing them brag about how Aaliyah was deceased and Beyonce was the queen and long may she reign, and they did that in Dame Dash's face, Memphis Bleak, it was in that moment that I knew in my heart there was foul play with Aaliyah. And after hearing what Mary J. Blige had to say about it, when she even said it out her own mouth that it was an unalivement, and then she tried to reword it with a spiritual unalivement, and then she further went on to say she got scared because she knew she was going to be next. Why does nobody look at what's there? Now, Jay-Z has had relationships with many underage girls, and they consistently keep trying to pass that off. I was 14 and a half, going on 15 when he started sleeping with her. And I'm not saying allegedly, Sean. And you're lucky I signed the NDAs that I did. Otherwise, I would tell them about all the things that I did with you when I was underage. But I signed the paper and I took the money.